Hello, people. I welcome you to my YouTube channel. This is Voice of the Conscience, and I remain DidiStrides. And today I will be answering the question, what is ICIJ? Now, I am doing this because I'm taking time to define every term that is associated with the Pandora Papers. And the reason why I'm doing this is so that people will have a better and informed understanding of what it is so that they can make meaningful contribution as it relates to the Pandora Papers. You know, the Pandora Papers began to trend and then trending both globally, internationally, and locally because it's had the list of the world's most richest and influential people. In my country, a lot of names, politicians, and even clergymen have been named. So, and people are beginning to say quite a lot of things. Most of the things they're saying, some are informed, some not informed. So I took it upon myself to actually delve into this and did a little bit of research to explain to people what this is all about. So before we begin to insult personalities, before we begin to insult dignitaries, before we begin to say things about people, let us have an understanding of what we are talking about. Now, I have defined other terms like tax haven. You can refer to other of my videos. I've defined what a tax haven is. I've defined what Pandora Papers is. I've also defined quite a lot of things. So now I am talking about ICIJ. Okay. Now the ICIJ is the body that released the Pandora Papers, and legally they are called International Consortium of Investigative Journalists Incorporated. Okay, it is found about 24 years ago, and in 1997. And then the location, the headquarter is in Washington D.C. The director is Gerard Ryle. Okay, now the international a consortium of investigative journalists is a global body of about over 600 investigative journalists from 117 countries, and then picked from 150 international media outlets. They are the ones that actually scrutinized 11.9 files, okay, and then came up with the 11.9 million files, and then came out with this information that actually indicted a lot of powerful men around the world. So the ICIJ is the body that is behind the leaking of the Pandora Papers, and it is legally known as International Consortium of Investigative Journalists Incorporated, once again based in Washington D.C. under the directorship of Gerard Ryle. It was found 24 years ago in 1990.